Here's some of the comments he had at the bottom.
And we're back again with Kent knowing things is for chumps, Hovind. Continuing with him doing a whack on me all over himself. And failing to understand who I am, how I do, and how swear words work for some reason. Not to mention his complete lack of understanding of what science is and how that it's used. Today, he's moving on to the comments section of the video he was responding to take you lot on. That's right, everybody gets whacked today. And for a bit of fun, if any of you, after hearing his big brain smart boy responses to either yourself or some other people, and you turn into a good old Bible fucking creative boy, let me know in the comments. You'll win a completely free mocking from me. Sound good? Let's go.
Can't watch Hovind. Can't not watch Sir Sic. What now? Well, das Bus, you got a problem.
Well, sure. Can't not watch Sir Sic. That's got to be the worst kind of affliction anyone could ever have. I am, after all, the worst. And I keep making videos every single week. Have been doing so for years. The monster that I am. I mean, it's bad enough for me having to make these terrible videos. I can't imagine having to watch them too.
You're welcome to watch me anytime. I'm on all kinds of different channels. And when I'm done, when I die, my videos are going to keep going on thousands of channels.
Okay, there's a lot to unpack there. First off, Kent didn't understand that this guy doesn't want to watch him at all. I mean, he could be doing an irony here, but I think it's much funnier and likely accurate to assume that he is just too stupid to understand when someone is deriding him. Secondly, aren't you banned from basically all of YouTube? You know, that means straight up uploading your nonsense is against the terms of service. Now, personally, I don't give a shit. Let him be dumb at us. It's kind of fun. But you're certainly not supposed to, and I'm pretty sure that, Jesus or whoever said render unto Caesar. And that's not just about the taxes you forgot to pay, it's also about following the laws, or in this case, rules, where you are. So if you think YouTube is a place, which many do, you are yet again ignoring the very Bible that you pretend is so important to you. Every single time you flout their rules by making a new channel or telling people to share your videos. The other one he ignores is the not lying bit, but he wouldn't be a creationist if he didn't constantly spout bullshit, so we have to give him that one. Also, apparently Kent wants to do this from beyond the grave. Genuinely can't think of anything worse.
By the way, everybody, play my videos on your channels. You all got my permission.
I don't need your permission, Kent, but that is because I'm doing the old fair use thing. I mean, no one is coming to my channel to hear you uninterrupted. If anything, the interruptions are completely necessary, because everything you say is just so goddamn stupid. It does make me sound like a smart person with good ideas. Ugh.
If you're non-monetized, okay? Or if you want to monetize and send us the money, it's on my intellectual property, do that, okay?
You know, the funny thing is, Ken, if you were, say, allowed to post your content to YouTube, you wouldn't have to say that. The fact that you do proves that you shouldn't be here at all, since people who can post to YouTube have the copyright system. They can claim their content and take the monetization for themselves, assuming it, again, isn't doing a fair use at you. But you can't do that because you're not supposed to be here. Funny how that works.
So I'm sorry, you can't watch me. You can. Anybody can watch me. No, for free for a long time.
Wait, free for a long time? What are you, a racist caricature of a sex worker? Me watch you long time? Fuck's sake, it would be meh if it was on purpose, but it's really funny because it isn't. And again, he can't watch you because he doesn't want to, not because you are somehow inaccessible to him, even though you literally should be.
Come down, visit, sit right here and do a debate. I challenge all of your viewers, Sir Sic Man, to come down and tour Dinosaur Adventureland in Lenox, Alabama.
Wait. Do all of them get an invite, but not me? I don't know how I feel about that, because while it's never fun to be left out, it is like not being invited to Hannibal Lecter's BYOB barbecue, even though all of your friends get to go, because no one wants to be left out, but the bee you're supposed to bring is Brain. And he knows I don't even have one. So unfair.
Take you all on for a debate if you like, all of you. 50 against 1. If I get half the time.
Well, we all know that you really like getting time, Kent. You seem to do it with such alarming regularity, we can only assume that it's some sort of fetish. And you want to have 50 people take you on at once? What, like some sort of debate bukkake? Gross. And not just because of the implication, but also because no one should be giving Kent that kind of attention. The man thrives on debates, at least the types that he does, because he's a dishonest little shite. I have had no small number of people message me that they're going to go and debate him, and they ask me for advice for some reason, even though I don't do debate. But either way, it's always the same. Don't do it. You aren't going to get anything out of it. You are only lowering yourself into the pig shit with him, where he again thrives. You should do what I do and make fun of him where he can't lie his way out of something stupid he said. He will always embarrass himself when you have time to effectively formulate a reply.
And we talk about one topic at a time. 50 to 1, that ought to be fair, don't you think?
Yeah, when someone makes an offer like that, first off, it's obviously just stupid, but also it's because he knows he has no intention of engaging in it with anything but the most underhanded of tactics. Although, to be fair, it would be really interesting to see someone go in with the plan to be as much of a shithead as he is. But come on, guys, you're better than that, by the very virtue of you not being Kent.
Yeah, okay. Sir Sic Crusader writes, there is more Sir Sic in this video. Well, yay. Okay.
Why did you even feel the need to reply to that one at all? And it really does show that he has no idea what the guy's point is. And come on, if you're gonna point out things I said, at least attempt to dunk on me. Like, seriously, you could go with, well, you would think that, or is that really such a good thing, or something. But this is just fucking pathetic, aka your dried fruit arrears. See, that's how you make fun of someone, dunk on them, and then throw in a stupid joke at the end. You have been doing this for like a million fucking years, Kent. I thought you might actually be, you know, a little bit good at it.
Smugness Lester. Wow.
I know it doesn't matter, but I just can't help it because it illustrates more problems with Kent's content. Just say this guy says X. Why are you even trying to pronounce something that you clearly are incapable of? You really need to respect your audience's time, not fumble about in the dark like a doddering old fool. And that's not me being ageist. There are plenty of old folks who aren't fucking morons, unlike Kent. And, well, if he has young fans, they are most certainly fools of the highest order. Age be damned.
I feel like that about Matt Powell, although the smugness seems to be a requirement for apologists. I don't know what he means by that.
That's amazing. And yeah, I'm not surprised, Ken. You don't know what anyone means by anything. You are a moron. What he means is that you and your ilk, such as Matt, are so incredibly stupid, incapable of stringing a coherent sentence together, and yet are so utterly convinced of your own intellect and abilities that you talk down to people as they explain how things actually work to you. Because again, you're too dumb to actually realize you're wrong about basically everything you do and you say. It is almost impressive.
Let's see. The trouble is, while looking at Hovind is not something I would call pleasurable, listening to what he says is painful at best.
Oh my god, dude, you got fucking roasted. Who gave you that to read? Because they don't like you, not even a little bit. I mean, to be fair, we haven't heard his witty response. Maybe he's about to burn that commentator to the ground and will make us all reconsider our ridiculous hatred for God that we all have, apparently.
Well, Galaxy, shut it off. It's real simple. You don't have to listen.
Wow, that's not anything, Ken. In fact, that's a tacit agreement with the guy. Yes, I'm horrible to listen to and look at, so just don't. Not even a your mama joke or anything. Just don't look at me. Hell, they didn't even say that it was a problem, just that you are in fact awful to engage with and offensive to all the senses. But the thing is, just because something is hard or gross or disgusting or Kent, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't do that thing. I mean, basically dealing with you is sanitation because you and your arguments are so very shit.
But secretly, you want to know. You want to know the God of this universe, but you believed a dumb religion of Charlie Darwin and evolution instead, didn't you?
Wait, what was it you said earlier again?
The smugness seems to be a requirement for apologists. I don't know what he means by that.
Yeah, 'cause Kenty Bo Benty, you great big prick. That is the smuggest shit I have ever actually heard from you, or possibly anyone. The smug just oozes off you like a slick black tar. It's actually kind of disgusting. Do you genuinely think that convinces anyone of anything other than that you think you're better than them? Whilst again saying the stupidest shit ever. And no, Charles Darwin didn't create a fucking religion, even though you think that calling thing I don't agree with a religion and is therefore bad is such a wild take for one trying to present their religion as good. And no, most atheists aren't interested in your made-up god. And if there is a real one, it's unfortunate that everything that humans have ever said about the guy is so utterly unconvincing, it makes you think that maybe, just maybe, he doesn't actually real.
And now you're stuck. Because you know if you admit there's a creator, that might impact your lifestyle, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Well, first off, what exactly do you think that it would change about my lifestyle, Kent? I don't kill, I don't assault people, I have a partner and kids that I live my life in a way that many Christians would consider was perfectly cromulent. But funnily enough, Kent, my lifestyle means that I just feel compelled to follow, the fucking tax laws, for example. In fact, again, that's yet another problem, Kent. You aren't just smug, you're a fucking hypocrite. And if following God is going to make me act like you, no thanks. I'd rather be, a good person.
That's the real reason.
Go on, carry on smugging it up, Kent, telling people the reason they don't believe your utter nonsense is because they want to be bad for no reason. But not because you're a stupid asshole who couldn't convince an Inuit that maybe he should put some clothes on before going outside in the middle of Antarctic winter. It's not even the right place. But to be fair, we already know that most people would do literally anything to get away from you. And that likely includes freezing their fucking nipples off.
Let's see, close your eyes, okay? Whiskey. Grant Walker whiskey. Drink, just drink. Oh, and in other words, if you can't stand listening to me, go get drunk.
It's part of my brand, you half-wit, and it's pretty good advice, to be honest, because you are just the worst.
You got some dumb followers there, sick man, okay?
So, because you are in fact so unbearably stupid, smug, and hypocritical that it causes people to want to drink themselves to death, that means that they're stupid. That's not how that works, you thick fuck. And again, your inability to understand that they would likely say, yeah, we're dumb, but none of them, not a one, is as profoundly fucking idiotic as you and your appearing to be suffering from alcohol poisoningly stupid without touching a drop of the stuff audience is just not it. Although, to be fair, that is his first attempt at an actual dunk, and it's, no, you dumb. Good job, Kent.
Sound Brigade. Oh, I got it. But in the egg and hen tradition, who came first? Looking at photos of Adam and Eve, I cannot but notice the belly buttons. Being made from a rock, how can they need umbilical cords? Okay, Sound Brigade, listen to me very carefully.
Yeah, listen carefully. It's not a real thing that happened. It's just made up. Therefore, anything about it doesn't need to make any sense. Whee!
There are no photos of Adam and Eve. Somebody might have made a drawing.
Oh, hey, finally. It only took you fucking forever. You've actually found something that was a bit silly to have said. And you have the capacity to actually comprehend it. And you even steel-manned the position by assuming they probably meant painting. Good job. But it does bring to mind a related point, and one that you probably shouldn't have brought any attention to at all. Yeah, there are no photos of Adam, Eve, burning bushes, miracles of literally any kind, in fact. For some reason, when the invention of photography turned up, God got all shy about all those miracles he was definitely doing. In fact, never doing one where any camera ever was. I wonder why that could be. I mean, there's literally no good reason for any real God who cares that people believe in them to not be chomping at the bit to be in every fucking selfie ever.
And they put a belly button by mistake. They shouldn't have it. But you did not see a photograph of Adam and Eve.
So God couldn't have made them with belly buttons? What a loser. But come on, seriously, artistic interpretation likely isn't a mistake. It's just people are really weird about belly button. And if it's not there, they notice it real hard. It was probably drawn because it would in fact draw attention because of how it would be so conspicuous by its absence. You know, like your brain every time you talk.
Wake up. Think about it, okay? If you need help, call me. 855-BIG-DINO, extension 3. I'll explain it to you. I'll try to explain it to you, okay?
Try being the operative word. As we all know, any experienced science teacher with an inability to effectively communicate science, it's just a sign of how right they are and how well they understand what they're talking about. I mean, this video so far has just been an endless stream of him proving just how smart he is.
Hilarious and true. Well done from Australia. Let's see. Those...
Not even an upside-down kangaroo joke, Ken. Come on! I would say if you're not going to try, then neither am I. But the thing is, I'm not trying. This is unbelievably easy to dunk on you real hard. The script for this video practically fucking fell out of me. It is not challenging to do this kind of thing if you're right, but it is very fun. You should be tearing chunks out of everyone. But the most we seem to get is, and then maybe some smug nonsense about how right you are. It's just not good enough.
Emojis are giving me an aneurysm. Not necessarily a bad thing, but certainly weird to read.
Kent thinks that aneurysms aren't bad. That explains a lot.
Whenever Kent starts to claim anything is not science, my first instinction is to go, well, it's got to be right if Kent's disagreeing with it. Well, Xeno bears. Why don't all of you call for a debate, you cowards? You're a bunch of keyboard warriors. I'll debate anybody. I'm not afraid of any of you.
Kent, no one thinks you're afraid of anything. The benefit of being too stupid to anything is a complete inability to understand when you're in danger, after all. But they aren't cowards either. They just understand what a catastrophic waste of time it would be for every single person involved. Ultimately, the only person that is anything in this video is you, being a giant moron. You know why? 'Cause you fucking are one.
Wait, before you go, I have something super important to tell you. It's life or death. It will change everything forever. Nope, wait, it's gone. Oh well, probably wasn't important. But while I have you, don't forget to comment, subscribe and notify. And if you want more of my smexy voice, check out Mrs. Sic's channel Spoonstaff Stories, where I narrate and voice all the videos. And she does the work. And if you want to support the channel, check out the merch store for cool t-shirts, or check out Patreon, memberships and PayPal to support directly. Finally, follow me on the medias of social to get completely pointless guff and to keep up on the latest releases. Oh, I just remembered what I was going to tell you. Whatever you do, don't touch the